Hi, welcome to Flap, and in this episode we're at the Varsity Wetlands Reserve on the Gold Coast. Varsity Wetlands Reserve is located just off exit 85 as you're heading south down the M1 Freeway through the Gold Coast. You can see the exit is just where the signs are for the railway station for Varsity Lakes as well. The walk along the Wetland Reserve is quite easy. It's a very flat walk. It's all bitumen the whole way. There is a couple of dirt paths that offshoot from it at various locations, but in honesty they seem to run into nowhere and you have to come back the same way. And I don't think we actually saw much more than we did just staying on the path at the end of the day. There is a couple of different habitats in the Wetland Reserve. As you walk through it, the first part through this area is sort of a paperbark type swamp area, and there's a couple of nice examples of that as you go through. As you go further up into the other side of the Wetland Reserve, it becomes a very grassy type wetland where there's a lot of cisticolas. Surprisingly, we didn't see many finches or fairy wrens up through that area, but I'm sure on the right day you'll see those sort of birds up through there as well. As you continue along to the far side of the reserve from where we are, you then join onto the Varsity Lakes Estates itself, and through that area you'll come across the man-made waterways that make up part of the Varsity Lake system and go further down south of the Gold Coast into other sort of suburban areas as well. In terms of facilities here, there's a little playground, there's a table and chair, a little bench and a set of electric barbecues. So if your car coming down this way and you just want somewhere to stretch your legs quickly, maybe have a quick bit of a picnic or something like that, not a bad little spot for that. Easy to get off highway, easy to get back onto the highway. In terms of bird species here, well, look, we saw about 24, 25 different species, but there was nothing really exciting as such. I mean, they're the sort of species that you expect to see in urban wetland type area, which is surrounded by houses and industrial estates. So a lot of coots, a lot of swamphens, a lot of cisticolas in the grassland area, lots of ibis flying across. So those sort of species that once again is typical of this sort of environment. I'd leave yourself about an hour to do birding through here at a nice leisurely pace, and sometimes it's just a nice walk in the park, as they say. So in summary, Varsity Wetlands Reserve, look, from a birding perspective, I'd give it a 2. If you want somewhere to stop as you're coming down the freeway, it's not a bad little spot to just pull off. Easy to get off the highway, easy to get back on. Nice little sort of picnic ground behind us there, and you have a quick stretch of your legs as you walk through here, and you never know what you might run into. So until next time, this is Flap. Happy birding.